Hello children. This next activity is going to be all about junk modelling. It's one of my favourites. So the best thing to do first of all is ask an adult if they've got any spare boxes and bits of like empty bottles, cartons. I've got a few here, toilet roll holders, absolutely brilliant. I've got 4 of those and an old box there. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to use all of them. And look, an old pizza container. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these, and you'll need some glue and some scissors, and I've decided on some black paint and white paint because together they make grey. And when I finish painting this, hopefully it's going to look like stone, like the old castles are made of. So I've mixed some paint up earlier and I'm going to have a little look at this. Let's see now. Do you know, I think I could use these toilet roll inserts as towers in my castle. Okay, let's see what I can do. What I think I'm going to do, if I'm going to have these as turrets or towers in the castle, I'm going to make 2 slits. Now get a grown-up to help you. 2 slits in there, and I'm going to put these on the corner of my pizza box. Any box will do, but let's see. There we go. You can see that. So we've got 1 there and 1 there. Right, I'm going to do the other 2. Just 2 slits. 1, 2. And, oh, it's a bit awkward this. You get a grown-up to help you. It makes it so much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do more slits, and we should be able to get this on. Oh, nearly. Oh my goodness me. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult. And almost there. Yay. There we go. Oh, moving the table around. There we go. Now, what else can I do? Let me think. What I've decided to do is use this old cracker box, and I'm going to have that inside my pizza box. I'm going to have to glue that in, and that then will be where perhaps all the people live. So we have got, let me just put that to one side. So we've got the big wall that goes around the outside. We've got the turrets all the way through. And I'm going to put that inside there. And that's where everybody goes to live, has their meals. That's where they sleep. So I'm going to glue that on, and then I'm going to have a look what else I can do. There you go. So I'm just going to glue the bottom of that and stick that on there. Hopefully it will just stay there. Sometimes I have to hold it for a little bit just to keep it down there. Maybe 2 hands. Maybe that might be better. Now I think we're missing a drawbridge. I need some cardboard to make that drawbridge. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What have we got around us? Oh, the other part of the pizza box. I'm going to cut a little bit out of there, and I'll show you where I'm going to put that next. Right, what I've decided to do was cut out a square or a drawbridge shaped piece of cardboard out of my old pizza box, and I've just folded the bottom there like that, if you can see. So it's a little bit like that, and this bit is going to go under. Let's see if you can see a little bit better. It's going to be glued underneath like that. Okay. And what I've done is, again, if you get a grown-up to cut a little bit just there, the same width. Okay. And I'll glue it on using my lovely glue, and you'll see how it works then. But you know, You don't have to copy mine. It can be absolutely anything you like. Use your imagination. Have a look at some pictures on the internet, or maybe you might have visited a castle and maybe you can just remember what the castle was like. Okay, so you'll see what I'm doing now. Let's see, still needs to dry, but if you can see, that will be my drawbridge. Okay, there we go. And all I've done is I stuck that underneath, but that really does need to dry. You can have a better look at it afterwards. Right, let's give it a few moments. Let's see, what else are we wanting on here? I've got my towers, I've got my drawbridge, and I've got my place to sleep and eat. Oh, it's really exciting. Right, that's almost dry. So what I've decided to do, as I said before, is to mix up some white and some black in a little jar or a little bowl, and use your biggest paintbrush and give it a good mix. There we go. All there, all together. Lovely. And I am going to sit. Oh, look at that grey colour. White and black making grey. I think that looks exactly like the type of castle colour I want. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to paint this and let's have a look, see what it's like at the end. Right, make sure that everything's really covered. And oh, a little bit here. And it will really have to dry for some time. Let's do my drawbridge. There we go. Because afterwards you can pop a few details in. You can draw some windows in so that the people that live inside can look out. You can put some little green trees around, and if you've got any little tiny knights in shining armour, you could play with that. Or you could cut out a picture of a knight in shining armour or a king, and you could stick them onto something like an old cotton reel, and then that would make them stand up within the middle of your fort. Oh, this is going to take a lot to dry, I think. So let's give it a few minutes and see what it's like when it's dried. Well, I think it's nearly dry, to be honest with you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some bits of cardboard, and in fact, actually, I cut them out early. I'm going to make a little door and windows. So on my door, it needs to have a doorknob. There you go. So let's use my glue again, and this is going to be exciting, isn't it? I'm going to put my door on the front of the castle building, and I'm going to make these look a little bit more like windows. Let's see, I've got 3 windows, but you can have more windows. Long windows, round windows, triangular windows. Whoa, do whatever you like. And I'm going to stick those on there. So I'm going to have 1 in the middle. I think I'll have 2 at the side. 1. And oh, lots of glue. Yay! Hey! Now you can actually make all sorts of different adjustments, make it look like, you know, your own personal castle. We can have flowers, trees, a little pool, anything. But that's my, let's just see if I can lift it up for you. Here we go. How's that? We've got the castle and the towers, and let me just see if I can hold that for you, and the drawbridge. Way, so letting people out over the moat and then bringing it back up again. How's that? That's great. I love it. Let's see what you can do with just some old boxes and things that look like they're going to be thrown away. It's great fun. Have a go yourself.